if you know nothing else, but you should be able to, I should be able to wake you up in the middle of the night and you can go right into this. 80% of sales are lost within the first 5 minutes of the call. So whether you're a freelancer, copywriter, video editor, course creator, coach, consultant, I've reviewed hundreds and hundreds of sales calls, and I can tell you 80% of the time, I can tell where they're lost within the first 5 minutes. How you start the call, the frame you set is super, super important. So what you're about to see is a clip from a coaching client of mine, Tyler. He's 18 years old, copywriter, lives in Canada. What I really want to get over in this video is how to have him be more confident in the call by crushing the first 5 minutes, by setting the frame and letting the business owners that he's going to be talking to know that he knows what he's doing, he's been here before, and that he understands that they're busy, and he's just gonna dive right in and help them solve their problems real fast. So watch this video and let me know what you think. So like just going from, I would say 90% of all sales are lost in the first 5 minutes. Like if you're talking to a business owner, I'm going to size you up real fast, and I want to know, are you confident? Like Jordan Belfort, if you're familiar with him, are you sharp as a tack? Confident as hell, that kind of thing.
Mhm.
So the way you can establish that is by setting the frame right from the beginning. And so like a lot of the stuff that you were saying, where you're from and how's the weather, honestly, like I don't even do that kind of shit anymore. Like maybe like one question real fast, and then
Mhm.
we just like I literally just like get right into it, because remember the mindset, you're speaking to a business owner who probably doesn't have a lot of time,
Mhm.
and nobody gets on a call if they don't have a problem that they want solved,
Yeah.
right? Like we just got our windows and siding done. If somebody comes to my house as like a windows and siding guy and says, "Hey, this is what we do. You want to get on a call?" No, I don't. I have no interest. I have no time.
Mhm.
If I do decide to get on a call with him, to use that as an example, it's because I'm thinking about improving something like my house,
Yeah.
right? So just the fact that he's on the call, any business owner gets on a call with you, tells you immediately they have something going on that they want fixed, period, right?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So that's where I start. I don't, like, I understand the questions, like the Zoom questions that I have to answer to book a call with you.
Mhm.
I wouldn't start with that. I would use those later, and I'll show you how in a minute.
Sounds good.
So you can see the screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So like I said, 80, 90% of sales calls are lost in the first 5 minutes. This is how we start. And I practice this like if you practice nothing else in terms of sales, practice the first few minutes, because it's automatically going to come off immediately. Like if I get a bad vibe from you in the first couple minutes, I'm already out,
Yeah.
So if,
Yeah.
if I get sense, okay, this person, they know what they're talking about, they got their shit straight, I'm
Mhm.
already going to be tuned in. I'm going to be more receptive to potentially working with you.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like, hey, is this Tyler? Hey, it's Brian. How's it going? Awesome. Having a good week so far? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Cool. Great. I know we got a limited amount of time. You ready to jump in? Like you got a clean sheet of paper or something to take notes with? Cool. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So like what I found works best for these calls is like first diving in specifically deeper. Now I do sales. I don't do email marketing. So you would just change the verbiage, right?
Mhm.
So diving deeper specifically in your business and your email marketing, like what's working right now, ultimately like, where you feel your specific challenges are for moving forward. And once we've got some clarity there, if I can help you, I'm more than happy to walk you through exactly what it is I would do and how I work. If not, then maybe I can refer you to somebody else. Does that sound cool?
Yes, sir.
Cool. So like with that being said, like I think the best place for us to start is like what's the biggest challenge with your email marketing right now? Like what's not working at the level you think it could be or should be?
Am I supposed to play the role of
No,
the?
but I'm just kind of walking you through how the flow and how I think of it.
Yeah.
Now, that's my opening every single time,
Mhm.
right? So think of how the opening that you were doing versus this. Like, what's the difference? We didn't spend a whole lot of time on rapport. Where are you from? Not that it's wrong. You can still do that. But I assume immediately that frame of mind, you're not getting on a call with me unless there's a problem. You got something you want fixed. So that's
Okay.
what I lead with. What's the problem? Like, you're we flip roles. I'm the email marketer. You're the business owner. We're getting on a call to solve email marketing problems.
Mhm.
We know that ahead of time.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to focus on. So, what's the biggest challenge you have with email marketing right now? We're right into it.
Mhm.
Like, I want to know what the biggest problem is. Why are we on this fucking call?
For
Like,
sure.
well, my emails, that, blah, 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 blah. Okay.
Mhm.
Can you see how there's a little bit slight difference
Yeah.
by framing the beginning that way? I'm already positioning myself, we're using email marketing because that's what you're going to be doing.
Mhm.
Like you're the expert. I'm the email marketing expert, and that's why we're on this call to solve an email marketing problem.
Mhm.
We might discover things other down the road, but I'm taking control, and that's the frame we're on.
Mhm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So like I know with Sean's script, it's like, so tell me about your business and tell me about your numbers. I don't care about all that. I want to know what the problem is so we can dive into the problem and fix it because that's what I know how to do.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right?
Yeah.
So like I said, this little intro right here, this intro frame, man, if you study this and if you know nothing else, but I should be able to wake you up in the middle of the night and you can go right into this.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it sets the frame. You're in charge. You're in control. There is a problem that we're here to solve, and this is how we're going to do it.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
So now, once we get that out of the way,